Following the interception, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Winston now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got Curse. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. First down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And coming in to take his place is the former Baylor Bear, Bryce Petty. They find some open field here. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
First throw now for the backup, Bryce Petty. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Olsen over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, bro. We got 4 down. Let's go. Ready? Blue way, Johnny.
The first down throw for Winston. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Jameis again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18, and he is leveled. Knocked down hard. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Looking to get the ground game going with with Stewart. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is Stewart again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Second down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Winston. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
Winston flushed out right. is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Winston. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. A handoff as they run the counter play. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Petty. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Petty now. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On the counter, Langford. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. They go back to Stewart on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Winston here to throw. Flush to his right. Shedding the tackle. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And again this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's going to be Langford to try and run. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because